We got a little gift this morning dropped off from the social media team, or the community team, I guess, about what's going on over at Amazon Games and Smilegate concerning this game. And let's be honest, it's pretty sick. Now, of course, they begin the letter just reminiscing on the past year, which is pretty normal, but we'll get into the juicy stuff. Naturally, they are trying to decide when to release Echidna and the Curzan continent. For us, I'm thinking it's going to be in the summer, like June, July. If it's farther than June or July, I feel like it's going to be an absolute sleeper, man. We need this in June or July, in my opinion. Let me know what you think down in the comments, though. Per usual, I like to hear from you guys as well. Now, this is a big one. We're not only working on new content, but also updating existing content, like the difficulty with Belshazzar. And I'll be 100% honest, they need to change Clown as well. There's a couple things that I would love to see change just to make it much easier and smooth going through these raids, especially for new players trying to learn them. There's just a lot of content for newer returning players, and it can definitely be a struggle sometimes, and it just feels unnecessarily challenging. So yeah, guys, that's what I think about that. Both server merges and region mergers have been constantly suggested. Naturally, we've been wanting this for a long time, and they are giving it to us. Okay, we'll get into that in just a sec. Road to Thaemine, it's coming out in March. All right, I was a little confused by this because I thought personally that we were going to get the Makoko event, and that kind of came with the path of whatever they want to name it built in. That's the one that Korea got. I thought it would be the same, but apparently not. And now they're moving that event to March, just like they did with the Soul Eater event, in which we had the Path of the Soul Eater along with the Makoko Express. It's kind of a no diff for me. I was going to use them both on my War Dancer anyways, so it doesn't really change too much for me, but it is coming in March. So hey, that's a good thing. You're going to be able to juice even more. Plus they're including more events, guys, because apparently they're really wanting people to get to 1600 plus, and these events are going to include extra end content clear rewards for raids. They just need to bake this into the game already. It is ridiculous that I am taking 3 months or whatever it is to get my Akon gear. It is crazy, man. Not only that, are you going to be able to get your Akon gear quicker, and I'm assuming that this is exactly what that means. If I'm totally wrong, then I'm a bozo, but this is how I'm translating that. And they're also going to be giving honing event missions that give gold and honing materials when trying to hone to a certain gear, such as Akon ancient gear. That is massive. Let's go! Everybody should be celebrating this because I have been complaining, man. It is way too hard, and it takes way too long to go from 1580 to 1600, and even of course to 1610, which is Thaemine normal, and that's coming out in April. So hopefully this is going to help so many people, and I know it's going to be helping me as well get more people to the 1600 eye level and beyond, because I really want to get my alts doing Voldus normal. I really enjoy that content. Originally they were going to release Thaemine, the original version, on release for us as well, but they have decided to include the normal mode, the regular hard mode, excuse me, and the first, which is the like ultra hard mode, which includes a special race for the first clear. I don't know how I feel about that. Honestly, I feel like it's going to be scuffed because there's going to be a lot of people that have like done it in other regions that are just going to be doing it in our region, or you know, whatever it is. Anyways, it's cool that there is going to be a race though. I'm super hyped. I know our guild and my team is still going to be doing the first, but at the end of the day, let's say for example we're not quite able to clear the first, or maybe you have a group that's going to should be trying to clear the first as well. Even if you can't, you can still go ahead and finish hard for that week. I'm sure if you're progging the first, you're not going to have much difficulty with the first couple of gates within the first week, but it's going to be the latter gates that are the toughest. So you can kind of switch to hard mode, is at least get those rewards, and then, you know, continue to try to prog the first. Hopefully we get that sick title. Honestly, it's one of the coolest titles in the game, I think, for clearing the first. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to be trying to get that. As far as the server and region merges, this is so passive. I just want to cry, man. This is so big. So we're getting server merges on March 6th and 13th. And I'm assuming we are going to be getting Breaker on the 13th or the 20th. I think it's going to be the 20th just because there's a lot of events that are ending on the 20th. Naturally, this is very exciting because there's so many dead servers in our regions and prospective regions. I'm sure there's plenty of dead servers in NA West and NA East and South America. So I'm on Zosma, and even though Zosma is weirdly kind of popular outside of the server, and you know, people know of Zosma, and it's like this weird foreign server in NA East, which I don't mind. It's kind of goofy and fun, but it's pretty dead. Like trying to do public events and all that kind of stuff, it's just not really very good for that. And when you're running around, the game doesn't feel very lively. And so it's nice, like for example, when I'm on my Xena roster, I'm running around and there's tons of people in the game. There's always people to do stuff with, as far as public events and chaos gates and, you know, all this stuff. So I'm very much looking forward to these server merges. Now the region merge, this is even bigger, merging NA West, East, and South America. I am very much looking forward to just having a massive America region. I don't know how this is going to affect the auction house or the market or whatever. I would assume that would be a pretty beneficial way, but only time will tell, right? So I'm very much looking forward to that and seeing what they have in store for the more detailed plans for this. And this is coming in the summer of this year. So I'm super excited for that. But guys, let me know down in the comments, what are you most excited for? Is it the more juiced events? I know I'm super pumped for that. Is it having all the difficulties for Thaemine release, which I do think is a very good thing. I think this is the right play. Or is it the server and region merges? You let me know down in the comments below. But guys, the next video I'm going to be publishing is the Breaker prep video. It's only a month away, so make sure and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to see that, or if you just like Lost Ark content in general. I would love to see you around more, so consider subscribing. And if you're not already following me on Twitch, I stream every Sunday, and going forward it's going to be Saturdays and Sundays, or Sundays and Mondays. I'm not sure yet. We're going to try out both and see which one works better with my schedule, but it's going to start being 2 days a week. I'm super excited for it. So go down, click the link in the description below to go to my Twitch. Just hit the follow button, that way you can get notified when I go live. But guys, that is everything for this video, and I will see you on the next one. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye bye.